Hello friends and welcome back to the horror section. This is going to be a pickups video just showing you a few things I picked up since my last one, so here we go. First off, I got Come Along and Ride on a Fantastic Voyage. Slide, slippity slide. I don't know. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, whatever. Fantastic Voyage and Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. A little Coolio there, if you don't know. Pretty cool song. But, sorry about that, guys. I can't sing very good, but this fantastic fantastic voyage, it actually sounds pretty wild. I've never seen it before that I know. Shrunk to microscopic size, an elite scientific and medical team enters the bloodstream of an ailing scientist in a desperate effort to save his life. Battling the body's incredible defenses, the crew must complete their mission before the Coolio song goes off. So that's pretty cool. So, sounds pretty neat. And this Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea is pretty cool too. But that thought this is a pretty cool Fox double feature here with Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea and old Slide, Slippity Slide. Come along with me on a fantastic voyage. But okay, I quit singing. I apologize, guys. Terrible by me. But you can complain in the comments below. Sorry. But I thought this was a pretty cool little double feature here. Be better if the song wasn't on there, but whatever. And then Come Along with an American Werewolf in... No, it doesn't work. But American Werewolf in London. Pretty cool movie. And this is the collector's edition, which it actually comes with a kind of cool little card in here too. I always like these... a lot of these older ones like this, movies actually come with these cool little inserts and stuff. I always thought that was cool when they come with those. You can kind of read up on the movie and stuff. Pretty cool, though. Like I said, this one's a pretty cool movie. It's got a little bit of a good sense of humor, and it's got a pretty good transformation scene in it, so I like it pretty good. It's not too bad. Really enjoy it. Thought that was pretty cool. Come with that little, paper. A full-blooded horror film that happens to have, there you go, a sharp sense of humor. That's what I thought this one had some pretty, it's kind of a fun little movie. I enjoy it pretty good, but thought that was pretty cool. Find this collector's edition. And then you can't go wrong with Trancers 3, Trancers 1, and Trancers 3 here. I don't know what happened to Trancers 2, but I don't have that at the exact moment here. I probably do in my collection somewhere, but I picked this up, these first couple at my good friend's thrift store. And so I seen these there, and I thought those are pretty cool little movies. I figured I'd grab them and check them out. It's got old Tim Thomerson in it and Helen Hunt. And she was in this one too. I couldn't believe that. I figured she was just in the first one. But as I was looking on the back, it had her in this one too. So that's kind of a surprise. Tim Thomerson and Helen Hunt in this one too. So that's pretty cool. I was thinking she was just in the first one for some reason. I don't know why. But pretty cool. And of course, these are full moon movies, and these are just kind of just nutty fun. I don't know what you would say. Just a crazy nutty kind of movie. But these are just ones that you can kind of watch and have fun with. I kind of enjoy them. But old Tim Thomerson, he does a heck of a good job in these movies. He's kind of funny. Kind of a cool movie. And then I picked this one up for a good friend of mine from that same thrift store. The Munsters, Scary Little Christmas. So he's been looking for this one, so I thought I'd pick it up for him. And trade it to him. He was kind of wanting to watch this one. He said he's never seen it before. And I don't remember. I used to watch the TV show. I liked it pretty good, but I don't remember if I've actually seen this or not. I'm not really for sure. I might have. But if I have, it's been a pretty good while, but it seemed kind of interesting. I might watch it before I trade it to him, but pretty cool. So it's the Munsters Scary Little Christmas. And Awakening the Zodiac. And I thought I've actually seen an older movie like this. It was probably the earlier 2000s, what I'm thinking. And I thought it was the same. I passed on this a couple times at my buddy's thrift store, and I thought it was the same movie, but this one's actually made in 2017. So I grabbed it. I thought it might be a cool looking movie. And it's got Shane West in it. He was one of my wife, one of her favorite actors in some of his earlier. I can't remember exactly what movie there was a couple. He was like a teen heartthrob, I guess. I don't know. And some of these romantic movies she really likes, but he was in a certain one. I don't remember. Maybe A Walk to Remember. I don't remember exactly who was which. That's why I'm going to say A Walk to Remember, A Run to Forget, though. That was the sequel. A Walk to Remember and A Run to Forget. But no. But I'm going to say he was in A Walk to Remember. I'm probably dead wrong, but I thought that was kind of cool that he was in this kind of crazy movie right here. So might be pretty good fun. I'm not really sure. I've not seen it before, but like I said, I thought it was that same one I've seen like in maybe early 2000, 2005, 6 maybe. That might have just been called Zodiac. I don't really remember, but this one looked pretty interesting. So, the deadliest serial killer in U.S. history is back. So this one looks pretty cool. And here's a pretty cool one. This one's from Umbrella Entertainment, Out of the Shadows. And I've seen this one. It's actually pretty good. Evil Has a New Home. This one starts off like there's a presence in the house, and then they try to exorcise the presence out. And that's when the movie really gets going because, well, I don't want to give this one away. It's actually a pretty good movie, but I don't want to give too much away because it's actually a pretty decent one, but that's kind of when everything goes crazy. So it kind of goes in a different direction. You think it's going to go one way, and then it kind of goes a different way. So it's a pretty cool little movie, Out of the Shadows. And pretty much the only place I've seen this is, you got to get it from Umbrella Entertainment. I guess it's an Australian movie. I'm not really for sure on that, but it was pretty good fun. I enjoyed it. Thought it was pretty cool. So, and it says Region 4 on there, but I think this is actually region free. You can watch this on, I watched it on my DVD player or Blu-ray player. And I believe at the time it was region free or whatever. It was just regular region. So I picked this one up again. I thought it was pretty cool. I found this at my buddy's pawn shop, and I've already got a copy of it. But I thought that's kind of wild to find, like an Umbrella Entertainment at my buddy's like thrift store, pawn shop, or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, he gets in there and he gets those. If you've ever seen the what are they called? The locker wars or whatever they're called, where people, keep their stuff locked up in these big things, and you got to pay per month. And if you don't pay, then they can, I guess, auction off your locker, whatever you want to call it. But that's what he does. He goes and gets those, and sometimes he gets them kind of cheap, and just whatever's in there is what he sells. And this was in there, so I grabbed it. Like I said, I've seen it before. It's been a little while, but I really enjoy it. I thought it was fun. But like I said, I believe it's region free, even though it says region 4, because I remember watching it back then. I don't think I actually had a region free player, but I'll put this in on my old one and see if it works, and I'll try to get back to you if I can remember on the next video to tell you. But it's a pretty cool little movie. I enjoy it. And here's one that my good buddy, the Horror Man, actually kind of recommended to me. He done a review of it, I believe. This is an Artisan DVD, The Pool, Evil Has Surfaced. And I was glad to pick up a copy of it because this one's getting very hard to get, I believe. Mine actually has a little rip right there, but I mean, the disc is in good shape. I wish the package was in, the paper cover was in a little better shape, but it's not. But, that's all right. Pretty cool, because I mean, this one looks like it's pretty difficult to get. This looks like it's from 2002. Kind of a fun little slasher movie, if I remember right. But I'll have to sure check this one out. I think I actually watched this when it first came out, but I can't really remember, though. But I remember the Horror Man done a review on this, and he was kind of saying this was a pretty good one, so I figured I'd grab it. And he said it was kind of getting more difficult to get, so I was glad to pick this one up, even if it's got a bad spot in it right here. But that doesn't hurt anything. The disc is still in really good shape, so pretty cool. Hold Your Breath. The Pool. I don't even know if I said the title of it. but it's called The Pool. And here's a Terror 2-pack that I was glad to pick up. It's got Phantom Racer in it, which that one's a little silly. It's like a guy in a race car going around trying to kill people. But The Clown at Midnight, this one seems like it's very difficult to get. And there's not too many ways of getting it, and this is the only way that I've found, and that's easy to get. And this wasn't too this one wasn't too easy. There's a few like overseas copies of it, but I don't really know if they're legit copies. And I always liked this movie. I watched it, I think it's on YouTube here. If it isn't on YouTube, I watched it on one of my Roku channels. I'm not really for sure. But Clown at Midnight was a very fun little, it was kind of like a whodunit slasher movie maybe. It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. And I was glad to get it. It was kind of reminded me of maybe Stage Fright or something, where they're kind of like in a play or something like that, and there's a person going around kind of killing them, and maybe something like that. They're kind of cleaning up this this old like I guess place where you do plays and stuff like that. This old building, and there's just a person that kind of dresses up like a clown going around killing them or something. And it was a pretty cool little movie. I can't remember if it was actual killer or there was like a ghost. It's been a little while since I've watched it. I don't remember if the clown was like a spirit killing the people, or it was a real person dressed up as a clown. So you might want to comment below. I can't remember exactly. It's been a little while since I watched it. I remember I really liked it because it was one of those ones where, like, at the end, you figure out, a little bit about the movie of what you thought was right, and it kind of flips it on its head. So I thought it was pretty cool. I thought I enjoyed it. I remember enjoying it pretty good because it got to the end, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool the way they ended it. So I liked it real good. And Phantom Racer, I don't really... that one's, I guess, silly fun. Pretty much just a guy, like a spirit in a race car going around trying to run people off the road and stuff. So I don't know. It's got Nicole Eggert in it from, I guess, Baywatch. So I guess that's interesting. But like I said, if you can find Clown at Midnight, I'd recommend it, or maybe look it up on YouTube, see if you can watch the movie here, because I remember seeing it somewhere, and it wasn't on DVD. It was on either a Roku channel or YouTube, and I remember it was pretty good fun. And I picked up a few Blu-rays. I got this one from my buddy's thrift store, Race to Witch Mountain. My wife was wanting to see this one, so I got it with Dwayne, I guess, The Rock Johnson. So she was wanting to see this one. This is the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy, which I don't think I can use the code. I think this is one of those where you'd have to like put the disc in your computer and all that. And I don't even know if you can put disc in computers anymore. So I'll just have to watch it on the Blu-ray. Pretty cool though. She was wanting to see it, and my buddy had it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. A hit for the whole family. Might have to check it out myself. Looks kind of interesting. And here's a Blu-ray DVD combo of Sacrifice. Every Life Has a Price. And this one was pretty good. I remember watching. It's been a little while. And it wasn't too bad. It was more like, instead of a horror movie, it was more like a thriller kind of. I can't remember exactly all about it, but it was a pretty good one. I'm glad to pick it up. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen, but it was pretty good fun. And I found it at my buddy's thrift store, like I said, in pretty much great shape. It's still in the wrapper here. So I think I actually watched this on, let me think, it was either YouTube or I actually watched it on Netflix. It's probably Netflix, so this is a little bit newer. But I remember liking it pretty good, but it was just a kind of like a thriller movie more than a horror. It was kind of a thriller movie with like witchcraft thrown in there, maybe a little bit something like that. But it wasn't too bad. And this is a Scream Factory, so it's going to look pretty good. So that's Sacrifice. And last but not least is the limited edition. It includes collector's slipcover and booklet notes. Nightmare Beach. And this is from 88 Films, and this is their Italian ones. I can't really remember exactly. I think this is in their Italian. Nightmare Beach. This is Umberto Lenzi. He done Cannibal Ferox and The Man from Deep River. I'm sorry. This is pretty much just a cool little gallo here. It's kind of gory and stuff like that. Kind of a fun one. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And of course, it's got John Saxon in it, so you can't go wrong with him in there. It's a late day Lindsay gin that is only now gaining a belated British beau for horror-hungry addicts and completist of Italian trash terror. So it looks pretty cool. And there's the bonus features. It's got a brand new 2K transfer of film from the original camera negatives. Original lossless stereo English and Italian soundtrack. Newly translated English subtitles. Alternate full screen presentation. Nightmare Rocks brand new interview with composer Claudio Simonetti. Nightmare Beach trailer, reversible sleeve featuring alternative welcome to the spring break artwork. Limited edition booklet featuring Bloody Spring Break. Lenzi and His Last Horrors, an interview with Umberto Lenzi by Eugenio Ercolini. I don't know, something like that. I apologize for that awful reading by me. And of course, this one's Region B, so you need a Region free or a Region B to play this one. And of course, it's 88 Films, so this one just looked kind of interesting. I think I've seen it before. I can't really remember. But I figured I'd grab this from 88 Films. They do some pretty good stuff, 88 Films does. I pretty much enjoy most of their stuff. And you could have probably put this one in the slasher or the Italian, so I guess they went with both. You could put this in both of them. So I guess that'll be it for my video. Like I said, if you've seen any of these movies, please comment below. If you like my crappy singing, which nobody will, slide, slippity slide, please comment below. And please don't quit watching the videos just because I can't sing very good. I apologize for that, but maybe gave you something to laugh about. But until next time, have a good one, and see you.